All right. What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy, and it is Nagy on Sports, and it is week number 8. And yes, it is a heavy day for sure, as we also all learned the news here just earlier this afternoon that the great Jim Donovan has lost his battle with cancer, and tough afternoon, and it's going to be a heavy place there tomorrow. But gosh, he was Cleveland, and as anybody who has been around the channel for a long time knows that when I grow up, I want to be Jim Donovan. Even though I'm 42, I'm not ready to grow up yet, but when I do, I want to be Jim Donovan someday, and he was the inspiration for this channel, and yeah, so we certainly wish his family the best, and our thoughts and our prayers just to try to provide peace that can overcome the need to know why about that kind of stuff. So appreciate everybody being on, though. Grateful, and yeah, thanks for being on. So we'll go ahead and kick this one off. Good idea here, so maybe a little moment of silence. We'll let the first play go on its own here. The Browns will be on defense here. Brown jerseys, orange pants. So we'll let this one go on its own with no speaking here. Welcome in, gamers. Welcome in, LA. Welcome in, Jason. Good to see you, man. Been a long time, Jason. Mitchell, welcome in, gamers. I already said. Carter, welcome in as well. So first play in silence in honor of Jimmy D. Enjoy the sim. All right, everybody, welcome in. 2-yard run on that first play from Derrick Henry, who is having an absolutely sensational season to make matters even worse. And it's allowing Martin to control the passing game more. Here's Henry up the middle. He'll bulldoze his way for a first down into the secondary. Absolutely, gamers. He will always be in our hearts, Jason, for sure. He will be there. First down achieved here. Welcome in, CT. Rip to Jim as well. He was the best, for sure. And the Browns will hopefully play with a little extra juice for him. How about that block from Derrick Henry as he just totally gets run over by Miles. And he'll be thrown out of bounds. Of course, the Browns have won the last 2 sims and we've had to just force win them the other way. They couldn't get it done in real life. Obviously, we all watched the game, and the Achilles heard around the world, or at least around Cleveland. Here's Lamar. He'll fire over the middle and incomplete over the head. Like he was maybe trying to go for Zay Flowers there. So we'll see if Jameis, at the very least, we know it'll be a little bit like Flacco. Could be pretty fun. 3rd and 10 over the middle, and he got a man. Bateman 20-10. Watch out. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown. And it was a big one. And the Ravens into the end zone first as Rashad Bateman got past his man there. Some man-to-man coverage in the back for, it looked like 2 defenders, but MJ Emerson was probably the primary culprit on that one. And Bateman will not get caught, and very quickly a 3rd and long turns into a touchdown, and the Ravens have the first points of the game, and that quiets this building down, unfortunately. So anyway, as I was trying to say, is we should at least be interesting. I think there's going to be a little bit more of that Flacco factor, because Winston's going to be throwing the ball all over the yard. He might throw for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 pick sixes. You never know how it's going to go. Ravens are very good right now. They've been made even better. But yeah, finding a way to win for Jim would be pretty impressive. All right, there he is. Season stats 0 for 0. He is heading into the game. Of course, we didn't have him in last week's sim, so he didn't get to play the last, quarter and a half or whatever that he came in. Actually, I guess it was just the last drive or so for him. Here's a run to the outside. Pierre Strong with a big gainer. 50 to the 45, breaking tackles, and all the way to the 38. About 34 yards on the first play for Pierre Strong, and we will see a mix of Pierre Strong Foreman to go along with Chubb, so that it's not a massive workload for Chubb yet. I think he'll have some more carries. Also the return of number 77 there in the middle, Wyatt Teller. And the more recent news, he did 12 for 96 and 2 touchdowns last. Oh, that was in the sim loss. Sorry, that's not what he did. But Dwan Jones looks like he's going to play left tackle, which some people have been calling for a while. Conklin will stay on the right. So this, in theory, could be the best version of their offensive line. Now play action from Winston. Hit as he throws, but got a man. Tillman to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5. Cedric Tillman into the end zone. And back-to-back quick touchdowns. Long run after catch, and Cedric Tillman into the end zone. Look at Winston hit as he throws the football. That's a little double slant look. And Tillman into the end zone, gamers. You love it. And the Browns tie it up here. We're a kick away from tying it up. That's Bailey Zappi, number 2. He should potentially, unless DTR's finger is okay, be the backup. Bailey Zappi, who just spent 3 weeks in Kansas City, so maybe he's been touched by the genius, and he'll bring a little of that. It's just hard for me to see another quarterback wearing number 2 right now. There's too many couch memories still in there. Well, okay. Quickly back and forth now. 10-14, and both teams have put one in. There's the statistical leaders for QB rush yards. Looks about right. Lamar second behind Josh Allen. Again, in our simulated season statistics, remember I always sim and force win all of the outcomes to be exactly correct, so that when the playoffs roll around, they are also exactly correct. Fired it over the head of Bateman. Cam Mitchell was the one in coverage. Cam Mitchell was not very close. Again, do appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports is the channel. Kit unable to join this evening. He had one of his planes kind of broke down, and he needed to do some work with the captain, was the last I heard of it. So I don't know if he'll be able to pop on the chat a little bit later, but he sends you his love. And but not able to join us here today. Man, that Buckeye game was a little scary at times. Our sim last night was so much more enjoyable. All right, here's a 1st and 10 for Lamar. He's going to be in a pistol, and he's going to turn around. He's going to give it to Derrick Henry. Juke move for Henry. Henry breaks 2 tackles at once. That was Thornhill and Newsome, number 1 and number 0. Like blowing through the binary code there for number 2. Number 2-2, rather. And a first down onto the Browns side. Oh, okay. Did you go down to the game, Carter? That's cool. G. Scott seems like a super nice guy. Diving and incomplete. That was Aguilar. And Denzel Ward having, once again, an incredible campaign. That rep last week of him with T. Higgins, or I think it was, I don't know, one of the two, is going around and people talking about it as cornerback teach tape. So he's still got that in him, and man, he's playing extremely well. It's the rest of that defensive backfield that has had a couple of breakdowns here or there. 3rd and 11. Let's see if the Browns can get off the field this time. It could be Mitchell over the middle, and he tried to go for Mark Andrews, but too high in the sky. And Delpit was the closest one to catching it, and incomplete it goes. Let's see if they trot Tucker out there from midfield. Nope, they would bring in Jordan Stout to punt. Yeah, Mitchell, it's going to be a pretty wild game. Well, that's cool. Did you get him like before or after the game, or when did you get a picture with him today? But anyway, yes, that OSU Penn State game, 3 versus 4, should be pretty epic, and a different version of the Buckeyes need to show up then. Here's a jet sweep. It's going to be Elijah Moore, and he'll blow right into Adafe. Oh, and look at him breaking tackles, and somehow he turns a loss of 3 into a no-gainer. Interesting play call there. Of course, obviously, maybe even the bigger news of the week is that Stefanski has decided to give the keys to the offense to Ken Dorsey, so he will be calling the plays this week again. See if there's actually any difference. Some of us speculate that maybe he's just going to be like, hey, if you're going to fire somebody after the season, it shouldn't be me, and it should be Ken Dorsey. And now you're going to have a half a season's worth of evidence to go along with the first half. So, or maybe not. Maybe a new voice mixes it up. Who knows? Here's a 3rd and 20 for Winston, and it'll be sacked again by Roquan Smith. So, when it's going good, it's going good. When it's going bad, it's going bad. And Winston back-to-back sacks. Bojorquez will be inside of the end zone. And he punts this one away. The left-footed punter having a great season. That one's going to be another 50-plus yarder again, 56 yards or so in the air. Deontay Hardy, former Saint. Yeah, he has like twice that many carries, Madden. Got to up his usage. Back to pass, Lamar. Good pocket. He'll fire over the middle on a dig to the right side. That's Bateman again this time. Newsom is able to make the catch. Bateman not able to escape and run for a long ways away. I do appreciate everybody being on. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers. Really do appreciate you very much. Also make sure you like the video as well. It helps to continue to grow the audience. Although the audience hasn't been as big, not going to lie, friends. Here's a throw over the middle, and Bateman beats Emerson for a first down. The Browns being not good in real life has hurt viewership of the channel. I'm not going to lie to you. Our videos are getting half the amount of views that they would usually get. So appreciate you, the faithful, hanging around here. Again, not that I'm putting bread on the table with Nagy Sports revenues, but it's just interesting that they don't realize they're affecting other economies too. Hi, Karen. Welcome in. Yeah, it is understandable, Mitchell, but it's just it just makes it sad. It makes it less exciting, less fun to want to come down and do, you know. Henry up the middle, and he'll run into Devin Bush. There's Mike Hall Jr. He's looked very good, by the way, in his first 2 games as a Brown. I think that might be a pretty darn good draft pick. Hey, Filligren, welcome in. Go Browns. Ravens now at 3rd and 3. Quick throw right side. Andrews got it. Barely. Stuck that ball across the line. JOK makes a good tackle. But Andrews was able to pick up the first down prior, and now a first down and 11. Technically not quite a first and goal here for the Ravens. 7-7. Both teams with long touchdown passes. Lamar Jackson to Rashad Bateman, who's in motion against MJ Emerson right now. Play action. Lamar. Now he'll step up and take off. He's got the 10. He's got the 5. He's got a touchdown. And you got to watch out for that. So good at it. And Lamar scampers into the end zone. Especially when you play as much man coverage as the Browns do. Everybody's facing and turned around the other way. Did a nice job of pulling JOK out of the middle too, as JOK is one of the chief Lamar stoppers. Yep, for sure, Fellegren. We had a moment of silence / the first play happened in silence today for him at the beginning of the broadcast, but absolutely rest in peace to Jim, and his long battle with that cancer has come to an end. And now he can rest. But it doesn't make it suck any less. For those on the other side of it, Strong will get up to the 26. All right, 14-7. Winston had a touchdown drive and then a drive that ended up going backwards and leading to a punt from their own end zone. So let's see where they go from here. Winston in this 11 personnel. Again, you'll see a mix of Pierce, Strong, and Dante Foreman in there as well. Looks like Strong in there. Now blitz coming, and nobody picked him up. Conklin blocked the wrong guy. Odafe Owe, former Penn State Nittany Lion. And we're not going to get a replay of that one, but trust me when I say that he came around untouched right around that right tackle side. Now Winston's got some better protection. Incomplete, but we might get some PI here. Some traffic near the play, and there will be pass interference, and I'm assuming that's on the defense. It is. That's the rookie out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. Again, no Marlon Humphrey for this one. He got downgraded to doubtful yesterday, so I took him out of the starting lineup. And here comes Nick Chubb. Ball's on the turf. Where's it at? And it's going to be into the arms of Elijah Moore, although I'm pretty sure this is going to be called back. No review, but that should have not been a fumble. He was definitely laying on the ground. Maybe they saw it since we recovered it. It didn't matter. Tight end either side. Ace formation. Motion coming again. Fake the jet sweep. Give it to Chubb up the middle, and he runs into a lot of white jerseys. 3rd and 4 for Nick Chubb. Hopefully he'll get a little bit more running room this time. What do you have, like 10 carries for 22 yards or something? They just could not get any action at all. First down, Jerry Jeudy. Oh, bad spot. No. I'm going to make him go for it. That's a bad spot. So I'm going to force them to go for it here. I think I can do it this way. I've never called plays on the... Oh, boy. Sorry, I can't change it either. But Chubb will get a big first down for me. I don't even know how to change the camera angle on the PC, says the PS5 gamer. But a nice run there. And we got hosed on the spot, so that was the ball don't lie, as they say in the game. Good run there for Nick Chubb. And now we'll go back to our Super Sim. Little situational coach mode there. Looks like Chubb in the back. I don't know why Jerome Ford. No, that is Chubb. Okay. Chubb will try the right side. Angling. Gives him another 4. So we'll see what's going to happen. Man, again, lots happened. I would not certainly have been a person that booed for the injury. Cheered for the injuries. They're going to go another jet sweep to Jeudy. And he's got a first down somehow, knifing his way to the 26. Did I want the Browns to make a change at quarterback? Yes. Did I even speculate or say, maybe even on one of our broadcasts, that if Deshaun got injured, or maybe one of the reasons they're keeping him in there is that he gets beat up a lot in a weird way, but by him being injured, they don't have to bench him, so they don't lose whatever relationship there is there, but they also get to have a change and see a change. And as I've said on the chat, as we're going to get 14-7 here at the end of the first quarter, as I've said in the chat before, potentially, life after Watson might be starting sooner than later, and while they're not necessarily just going to have to get rid of him, it could be one of those situations where they just pay him to stay home. And so for me, you got to find out what DTR can do. You got to give him as much of this season as you can. I realize they're going to roll with Jameis here for probably the next couple weeks, but then we've got a week 8 bye, week 10 bye maybe, and then you let DTR roll for the remainder of the season after the bye and just see if he's even something tenable that you can roll with in 2025. Otherwise, yeah, you better start doing your Cam Ward, Shadur Sanders, Quinn Ewers, Carson Beck, Will Howard scout tape stuff. Or yes, if Mason gets his dream, you just take somebody else or you trade back, and then you try to go all in for Arch Manning in 2026. Left side run for Chubb again. He'll be stuck down at the 5-yard line. It's a 2nd and goal. But anyway, I would not have been somebody who cheered for that. I would have said, come on, guys. This dude just shattered his Achilles. Like, we're not going to boo for that. We're not going to cheer for that. I mean, but do I think that in a weird way it could be the best thing that happened to the Browns this season? I can't say that I don't agree with that, because I'm not sure they were going to bench him. But if nothing changes, nothing changes, you know. So Winston at least is going to make it interesting like this, firing on the run and out of bounds. Is that throw? And it looks like they're going to stall out here at the 4-yard line. A 4th and goal coming up. And Hopkins' kick is up and good. Hopefully Hopkins remembers how to kick again tomorrow. That would be important. Left 10 points on the field last week, and I'm pretty sure we lost by 7. So I can do that math. A mixed extra point. Oh, sorry, 4 points. Did you miss an extra point and missed a field goal? Is that right? I don't even remember now. Lamar Jackson has 1 rushing touchdown already in this season. Trips to the right side. But the bottom line is when you're losing, it's ugly and everything's ugly. And you got fans booing and cheering, and you got players calling them out, and you got guys trying to protect their teammates. And so everything's just getting ugly up there. And it's because of that 1 and 6 right under the word "Clee" on the screen in front of you. And right side for King Henry, and he won't get there. 3rd and 1 coming up. Nice play by Denzel to come and fill that help. Now a 3rd and 1 here. Can the Browns get a stop? Jackson in a shotgun from the center, Tyler Linderbaum. Jackson taking his time. Now motion coming late, and they'll fake the little pop pass. Pressure coming. Miles got no, he didn't get him. And then fired over the middle, and it's caught for a 1st down. Oh, boy. The sim is getting too real. That would have been a very Brownsy-like thing to have happened today. Miles, unabated to Jackson, tries to shove him to the ground. Somehow he stumbles but doesn't fall over, and then gets up and throws a 1st down to Mark Andrews. Oh boy. And now Henry with another gain of 6. It was Carter, you're not wrong. That's true. That it was an accurate Lamar Jackson kind of play. But also just the story of what the Browns have been this season. Story of can't miss opportunities, self-inflicted wounds. That's about the only thing that our sim hasn't done, is it can't possibly call enough penalties on the Browns to make it accurate. Motion coming. Not heard much from Zay Flowers here today. Maybe I just jinxed it. Oh, there he is, right on cue. Zay Flowers just really peaked as the receiver that they'd hoped he was. Hey, Kevin, welcome in, man. Go Browns. Hope you're doing well. Motion coming from Isaiah Likely here in this double tight end set now. Option keeper. Oop, little RPO look and incomplete. Greg Newsome with good coverage that time on the receiver. Zay Flowers. Pistol look here for Lamar. And he'll fake it again. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws, but caught by Likely. 20, 15, the 1st down to the 10, and now it's another 1st and goal for the Ravens. Carter. Yeah, he definitely does some of that, doesn't he? I think he's been a better passer overall, even from the pocket this year. And somebody moved earlier. That might have been the rookie right tackle, Roger Rosengarten. And yeah, I think that's 70 that they're looking at, not the center. 1st and goal, and back him up to the 15 now. Motion coming. Another faked pop pass. Pressure now. Back to the left, the other side. One-handed catch by Andrews to the 3, to the 2, to the 1. And JOK makes the tackle there. Are they going to show a replay of that? No. Go back and watch that one on your own and catch back up. That was a really cool catch by Mark Andrews, and then QB power right on down Broadway, and the second rushing touchdown of the half for Lamar Jackson. That was too easy. It looked like he jumped right over the top of MJ Emerson. Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I guess that's what I was meaning. A good summation of our defense, yes. Feast or famine. I guess the only thing that would have been better is if he had gotten up and done a crazy dance after not tackling him, right? Isn't a lot of people upset about our Browns players celebrating incomplete passes and then giving up big touchdowns? 21-10. 6:39 to go, first half. Again, Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel, only place you can find these live simulated sporting events with this live original commentary and interaction with you, the faithful fans, on the chat. Over the middle, Chief for a first down. That's a nice gainer to the 42. Eddie Jackson coming out of pseudo-retirement from the Bears. He's completed this team. They play a lot of big nickel with Marcus Williams and Eddie Jackson, and then, of course, Kyle Hamilton asking. Right now you can see him lurking closer to the line like a extra linebacker at times. Here comes Chubb. Now he'll go back to the middle. Nice run for Chubb. Sticks his foot in the ground. Give him 9.5. Well, they actually I thought they played super good against the Bengals overall, but they're not nearly as dominant as they were last year, but also they're not getting a lot of help. It's really, really hard to play defense when your offense is consistently going 3 and out and you don't get any rest. Here's Chubb again, right side of the 40. Stiff arms a man to the 37, and he's got 60 yards on 10 carries. Some blocking for Nick Chubb has been helpful. Again, the return of Wyatt Teller this weekend could be instrumental in that. The defense has just been fine. They've been good, not great. The offense has just been historically awful. If they had even moderately functional offense, they would probably be 4-3, would be my guess. Chubb goes back into the zone. Good to see him glowing orange. It's been a while. I'll stretch it to the right side. Chubb again. Cuts his foot back in the ground. Little bang cut on that wide zone. Kit would be happy. Looking at that zone concept again. That's vintage Stefanski. Called by Ken Dorsey in this case. Chubb stays in the zone. Running the ball opens everything else up. Play action, including this one. Winston, back of the end zone. Tipped. It could have been picked by 2 different guys. They may have deflected it or distracted each other from getting that ball. Chubb left side again. 20. Broken tackle. Spun him around and back to the 17 for a gain of 5. Hey, David, welcome in. Go Browns. Thanks for your dad jokes as well. David's our resident dad joker. One of our 2 resident dad jokers in the chat. And another incomplete pass. Judy maybe felt like he got interfered with, but it looked like a drop to me, and now we're going to see Hopkins from a little 33-yarder, which he puts in, 21-13. All right, Browns, so at least they're scoring, but right now you're trading field goals for touchdowns, and ultimately that doesn't end up well for you. 3:17 on this first half clock here. Let's see if they can get one more stop and maybe a couple more points before halftime. They need to try to slow down this Baltimore offense. Again, Baltimore is just, their defense is still playing very well, but they're just outscoring people now, scoring 30 plus a game, and we've yet to score 20. So they're just like, yeah, our defense is still pretty good. We're not as elite as we've been, but now our offense can just score consistently in the 30s, and we don't think you can score more than 5 touchdowns to beat us, which for our team feels completely impossible. Whoa, what a one-handed catch. Stuck that right mid out there, and it just stuck to it. Mark Andrews, that was a cool looking catch. 3rd and 2. He's had a A one-handed catch on the previous drive as well. Can we get off the field? Browns 5 on the line for them. Motion coming. Fake the pop pass again. Pressure is held. Over the middle, incomplete. A diving player, and Mahmoud Diabate got himself in a position as he tried to go there to Isaiah Likely, and the Browns will force a punt here at the 2-minute warning, which is huge for us. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. Hello to you as well, as this one's going to be returnable here from Prochet. Not for very much, but he did it. Also, I wonder here pretty quick if we don't see Za'Darius Toney. He is still stashed on our practice squad. When is it going to be the week that Za'Darius Toney gets called up? Jameis Winston in a shotgun here with $1:56. They have 3 timeouts. They'll go to the Chief. That's a good place to start. Takes a shot from Roquan Smith. Holy moly, that was a big hit. Now back to pass Winston. We'll see what the new 2-minute drill looks like. Over the middle, Judy breaks a tackle to the 45. Elijah Moore. The 3 and the 8 looked similar, and now the Browns will call their first timeout. Yeah, you're right, Kevin. We also had, last year we were getting some calls. This year some calls have literally lost us games. But yeah, putting yourself in a position where you're letting the refs decide it for you is not a great play. Nice catch by Chief. He got hit hard by Hamilton, and they'll go quick again. Look at Hamilton and Smith lined up as your 2 safeties there in the nickel. Now pressure coming. Winston will get out of it, and he'll slide. He got hit in the face while sliding. No call, but a first down. Browns, the 40. Winston. Oh, yeah, that was a Raiders game. That was a tough one. Right side throw. Long throw. Caught by Tillman. Broken tackle again. Second broken tackle, and he'll go down. The Browns will call timeout number 2. Kadarius Toney comes over to do some push-ups with Cedric on the right side. Tillman has the lone Browns touchdown in the game. Now 2nd and 3. Good max protect. Now he'll run out of it and take a sack. Cannot take a sack there. That's Travis Jones. 2nd-round pick from UConn a couple years ago. What are we going to do here? We're going to call our last timeout with 3rd and 11. Cannot take a sack there, Jameis. Must throw that ball away if possible. Now we're not barely in Hopkins range at the moment. So 3rd and 11. They got to be smart here. Probably have one more chance to go in the middle of the field. Winston. Or take a giant sack back to the 50. Oh, boy. Well, it started out well, and then 2 really, really bad sacks taken by Jameis Winston. And the Browns, all they're going to be able to do is punt the football away, and even then they don't actually have to snap it, and they won't. Well, 21-13, we're hanging around. Offense has been able to move the ball decently between the 20s, but we've had to settle for 2 field goals to go along with our 1 touchdown, while Baltimore's all 3 scores have been of the touchdown variety. Had the long touchdown pass to Bateman, and then 2 rushing touchdowns for Lamar Jackson. So 21-13 here. Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Again, thanks so much to everybody for being on, joining me here this evening for our week number 8 matchup on our official 2024 Browns Sims. They trail by 8. Let's see what we can get going here in half number 2. Jameis Winston as the quarterback, down by 8. And we're going to see a highlight package of Jameis taking silly sacks. I hope that's not part of his game. I know about the gunslinger mentality. You could get 4 picks and 5 touchdowns out of him, but I don't know how he is pocket presence. Fired up in the middle. Elijah Moore to the 50, to the 40. And man, it would just be so nice to see Elijah Moore have a decent game. This one was beautifully run. Look at that deep dig, and he goes over top. Oh, he spun the linebacker around. Actually, that's Eddie Jackson, the safety. Kind of a dangerous throw, actually. A very Jameis throw. High risk, but high reward, and they've got a first down. And Chubb stays in the zone from the first half, so he is still piping hot. Quick throw left side to Judy. And he'll pick up 5. Jerry Judy, the wide receiver. Clock down to 12 here. Opening drive of the second half. Back to pass. Winston. Zip it over the middle. First down caught. Moore. Elijah Moore 20 to the 15. Another first down to the 14. And Elijah Moore starting to assert himself in a way that we have yet to see in real life during his tenure as a Cleveland Brown. That's right, you do, David. It's classic. Winston sacked again. Whoop, that should have been grounding. It'll be incomplete. I love it, Wendell. Chubb time indeed. Of course, he checks out now. Pierre Strong into the game instead. 2nd and 10. This is where the Browns have stalled. Strong up the middle. Breaking tackles. First down to the 3. Pierre Strong. He's had a couple of very nice runs. He started the game with a 38-yard run or something like that. He stays in the game. They'll spread him out 5 wide. Strong to the 2, to the 1. 2nd and goal. I do like to spread him out 5 wide, or 4 wide, 3 wide in this particular case, to try to get rid of some of that gummed up middle. Strong up in the air and over the end zone line. Touchdown, Browns, touchdown, Pierre Strong Jr. Hey Earl, welcome in. Go Browns indeed, as Strong goes up and way over the top. And let's see if Kevin wants to go for 2 here. He does want to go for 2, try to tie it back up. Winston under center. 3-step drop. Jameis, right side, angle, touchdown, touchdown. 2-point conversion, successful. And how about that drive for Elijah Moore? He had some big-time catches, and maybe is finally finding his place in this Browns offense, now devoid of Amari Cooper and Deshaun Watson. Thank you again. I'm not sure we need to see the replay of that 10 times, but there it is. Justice Hill returns that kick. All right. 21-21, first drive of half number 2. For the Baltimore Ravens. Left side throw, that's a dart to Bateman for a first down. Once again, M.J. Emerson getting beat more and more often this season. Earl, we had some people talking about it earlier on the broadcast as well in the chat. Maybe the Jim Donovan, the spirit of Jim Donovan can help elevate this team. Of course, new play caller, new signal caller as well. Maybe they'll be able to a slightly more expanded role for Nick Chubb, the return of Wyatt Teller, Dwan Jones at left tackle. Could all of those things spoil success? Spell success, not spoil success. How about Henry this time goes backwards? That would be nice to see. Mahmoud getting in there again. Diabate excited about that TFL. 3rd and 11 now for the Ravens. Let's see if the Browns defense can hold here. Fans in full throat. Looks like they're in a true dime package. Lamar is empty. Got to watch out for his legs here. They'll try to rush and keep contained. They do, and Miles will get there and knock him down. It might be a gain of 1. May not be a sack, but a great job keeping contained, keeping those pass rush lanes intact so that Lamar has nowhere to go. And a punt will come here from the Ravens, and now the Browns with a little momentum their way right now. 21. Excuse me, did not mean to. How about Chubb today? Look at that, 12 carries, 78 yards. He has been what we need him to be, especially once he gets back to being able to run a little bit more full strength, you hope. Blitz coming. They pick it up. Winston. Shot over the middle. Moore. Broken tackle to the 50-yard line. Right on the midfield stripe. Elijah Moore is having a day. Again, no Marlon Humphrey, so everybody moves up one. And right now he is really abusing Za'Darius. Actually, that was Eddie Jackson, the strong safety, trying to cover Elijah Moore that time. So they have found a matchup there, and they are attacking it. And the Browns looking good here so far. Stretch it left side to Chubb. Kind of gets stuck on the side. Stiff-armed and then knocked down. It's a pretty hard hit there by Trenton Simpson. He is the second-year linebacker out of Clemson. I think Chubb actually kind of got stuck on the back of DeJuan Jones, which in Chubb's defense is a very large back. 2nd and 10 now. Chubb stays in to help block. Winston rolls. Winston fires, and it's caught on the sideline by dropped on the sideline by the Chief. Patented Chief drop. Feels like he's good for one a game. Hopefully that'll be the last one. Back to pass. Winston. Jameis, and he's going to be sacked. Ball's out, and I think it's going to be picked up by the Ravens. Was it? And it is picked up by the Ravens. Odafe Owe. And the Ravens are going to celebrate in the end zone there as Winston. Sure, it looked like that left knee was down to me. Let's see if we get a review of this one potentially. I mean, he was getting sacked. All they were going to do would be punt, but... And turnover stands, I guess. Okay. So, Browns have to find a way. Pressure up the middle. This will help, maybe. And then Lamar throws it. Almost picked again. What a play. I think that was Martin Emerson. But, gosh, how does he keep getting out of that? And then he fires it a long way across the field. And MJ makes a diving play. Otherwise, Mark Andrews has a gain of about 8. But still, the Browns sniffing a sack but can't get one. Left side throw. First down. Caught. That's Likely beating Devin Bush that time. Isaiah Likely. Clock running down. We're under 7 minutes in the third quarter. Again, Phil Nagy on Sports is the channel. Appreciate everybody being on. Again, thanks so much to all of our subscribers. You guys are really the best. Now, Lamar coming to the right side. Good tackle. That's where JOK should be. Spying him there nicely, and it's going to be a gain of 2, and that's what you have number 6 in there for. Again, drafted to be a Lamar Jackson thwarter. Here's a little pop pass. Zay Flowers will try to go back to the left, and JOK there again. He's having himself a very good season. Now a 3rd and 8. Can the Browns get off the field? Jackson empty in the backfield. Left side throw, little comeback route, and it's Derrick Henry who lined up all the way on the outside. Devin Bush was covering him. And Derrick Henry ran like the old button hook there, the old 10-yard button hook. Just turn around at the sticks and show me your 2s, and I'll put it right between the 2 and the other 2. And a little RPO to the right side. Flowers, 20-15, first down, and shoved out of bounds. Denzel chased him out at the 11. And now we're looking at a similar situation we had in that first half where the Browns' inability to complete the sack. Option keeper Lamar to the 10, to the 5, and it'll be taken down by Denzel at the 3. But once again, kind of, Browns having an opportunity to get off the field or make a big impact play with a sack, and then Lamar gets out of it, and all of a sudden here they are now knocking on the door of the dog pound. Back to pass, Lamar over the middle in traffic. Touchdown Ravens. Also to Derrick Henry. Interesting. So 2 pretty big catches to Derrick Henry. He's going to do the bunny hop with the football. And then some offensive linemen will join him as well. Henry just turned around again. Just a check down. Double covered by Thornhill. And no review coming on this one either. It's just going to be a touchdown for the... It's going to be a touchdown, for the Baltimore Ravens. Well, okay. Strong tries the middle. Not a ton to go. 13 for 78 for Chubb. They're back down by 7. They need you. We need you now, Batman. The signal is lit. The signal is lit. Winston, right side. Judy, pushed out of bounds by Eddie Jackson. Again, the veteran safety who came over from playing a lot of years with the Chicago Bears. I think he's just been a free agent sitting on the scrap heap. They brought him back, and he's done a pretty good job. Over the middle. Knocked away. Chief either with a drop or a PBU. You be the judge. Rather, I'll let you be the judge. Winston. Decent protection this time. He'll dump it right side. Oh! Tipped and then caught it and then couldn't hold on. Not sure if that was supposed to be for Elijah Moore or not, but the result is a punt situation coming up here. Moore had been very, very good so far. He couldn't hold on to that one. It's a good one, David. Earl David is, if you haven't been on for David on the Sims for a while, he loves the dad jokes, and that's a pretty good one there. He is a master of deduction. Good one. All right. 3:20 to go here in the third quarter. Browns need some defense here. Ooh, almost picked. Cam Mitchell should have. He should have intercepted that one. Unable to do so, I am afraid. Motion coming. That's Mark Andrews. 2nd and 10. Blair set up screen to the left side, and it's just a little bit too far in front. Browns were all over it, trying to go for Derrick Henry on the screen pass out of the backfield with nowhere to go. Back to pass again. Right side throw. This time that's complete. Tackle made! What a play in space. Look at Mike Hall celebrating because he made Lamar get rid of it too fast. And I believe that was Devin Bush that made the tackle, and the Browns are going to get off the field. Great job by the defense here. And Stout will punt it away. Here comes Prochet from the 35, and it'll be shoved out of bounds to the 43. Still seeing Chubb with 13 for 78. He's been out there last couple drives without getting a touch. Maybe the time is now. He'll line up on the left hip of Jameis Winston. Yep, that was good defense indeed, Earl. I'm with you. Blitz coming. They'll feel it. Tipped and almost picked. Is looking in the direction of Jerry Jeudy and Za'Darius Washington. Backup safety is playing a little bit more corner here today with a couple of injuries. Doesn't get the interception. Here comes Chubb, and he'll lose 2. Oof. They knew that one was coming. Everybody in the building knew that one was coming. And right now, all of a sudden, the Browns seem to have lost their way on offense. They have 0 third down conversions. That sounds familiar. Trips to the right side. Back to pass. Winston. He will step up now. Fire. Left side. Winston got it to Jeudy for a first down at the 41. That was a fastball. Jeudy had been waiting and waiting and waiting. See me, get your eyes back over to this side of the field, and he got him there. Look, he finally looked that way and delivered a strike from the far hash. That is not an easy throw to make. And Winston zips it in there. Chubb now out of the zone after that TFL. Roquan Smith into the zone. Left side run. Chubb to the 40, and that's where he'll stop. I think he was maybe trying to do a little bit of a the old duck your head thing there. Like doing a truck stick, but nobody was there. Left side. Got a man over the middle. Dropped. Jeudy dropped it. Like that touchdown. He dropped it. Winston again. He'll go. This time Chief won't drop it. First down to the 24-yard line. 5th catch of the day for David Njoku. And a first down, Browns. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Playeth the organ. Now 2 tight ends will line up to the left. Chubb the single back. Winston under center. They'll stretch it that side. Chubb, he's got a little bit of space to the 15. Thought he was going to get the 15. Actually, ended up getting stopped shy of the 20. That tackler came out of nowhere. Yeah, he is having trouble getting around Jones. DeJuan is that big. Now they'll go to the other direction. Stretch it to the right side. Can he get the corner? Nope, same thing. Good pursuit there, Roquan Smith. End of 3, baby. Throw up your 4s. It is Browns 21, Ravens 28. They'll get to go towards the dog pound here. It's a 3rd and 6. Absolute worst thing that can happen is a field goal. They're going to run it. Chubb. Best thing is a first down to the 10. Nick Chubb. 1st and goal. Browns to the 7. Really nice run from Chubb. That time the hole opened up beautifully. Look at that hole. Conklin and Teller, you could have parked a Mack truck in that thing. And Njoku blocking downfield as well. And we got a 1st and goal Browns. Pierre Strong checks back into the game. He had a touchdown run earlier in the game. They'll give it to him. He'll try the right, and he'll pick up a couple. Pierre Strong. He's definitely showed a little bit of burst. And with the injury to Jerome Ford, you will continue to see him as RB kind of 1.5 until Chubb heals up. Spinning now, moving. Winston, can he get the corner? He can. He'll be sacked. Justin Madubuike, or excuse me, Nnamdi Madubuike. I forgot he changed his name. And that's going to be 3 sacks for Madubuike. And now it's 3rd and goal back to the 8. Madubuike has been a beast in there. Pressure now, and he'll throw this one away because he was about to get sacked for a 4th time from Madubuike. As I said, the worst thing that can happen is a field goal here, and that's what they're about to settle for. Hopkins, 3rd time that they've gotten into the red zone and stalled out. 28-24. But points on the board are better than nothing. For a team that hasn't scored 20 yet, you'd take 24. 28-24 to be exact, with 11:24 on this 4th quarter clock. Phil Nagy on Sports again. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, I very much appreciate that. Also, make sure you hit that like button as well. It helps to continue to grow our audience. Only place on YouTube where you can see simulated sporting events with live original commentary. Plenty of other places doing some sims, but nobody's doing it like us. So appreciate you being on. Tell your friends. If you have multiple Gmail accounts, subscribe from all of them. It's allowed. Derrick Henry to the right side, 30-35. Henry stiff arm, and then Delpit gets back and shoves him to the ground. But Derrick Henry able to get himself a 1st down to the 38. 10:55 and counting. Clock not a factor yet, but it will be shortly. Keeping them out of the end zone has got to be job number 1. Ball's out. Browns are on it. Mike Hall Jr.'s on the football. Does it count? We're going to get the defense posing in the end zone. Woo, woo, woo. Look at that 2 prominent Buckeyes in that picture. I think the ball is definitely down, but the fumble earlier in the game was also down. And up now we're going to get a booth review. And it's 2nd and 11. Womp womp. Oh well. Of course you're going to booth review that one. He was down. It was the right call. When Winston fumbled earlier, he was also down and they didn't review it. Over the middle, incomplete. I was going to say, we're going to get a pick. The old ball don't lie situation. 3rd and 11 now. Browns must get off the field if possible. They're in their nickel package. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Keep pursuit lanes. Hit as he throws it, incomplete. Mike Hall Jr. blew his way past the left guard and hit Lamar as he tried to throw over the middle. Mark Andrews the intended target. And Jordan Stout will have to punt. The Browns have the football coming back their way. Just a little bit. Just a couple plays later, Earl, but we're still getting it back. We're slowly, although it's not nearly as fun now that we've actually lost, but we're finishing up our Guardians-Yankees sims. Also, we're working our way through an Ohio State sim, which has been exactly as the real season has been. We lost to Oregon very closely and have won the rest of the games, including yesterday. We took care of Nebraska. So kind of 3 active sim seasons happening at once. We'll also do some occasional Cleveland Cavaliers sims, maybe the occasional Blue Jacket sim, because the young Blue Jackets are fun as well. But always sports sims. Of course, I have to get the new NHL and NBA games for those to happen. We're focusing certainly on football. Here he is again, much like he did on the first play of the game. Pierre Strong, a big run and a first down, Browns. Hey, big dog, welcome in, buddy. Cavs do look good, Earl. They and I don't know how many of you are also Blue Jackets fans, but the young Blue Jackets, who are supposed to just be awful, also look pretty good. They've got a very fun coach. Cavs winning again today by double digits, dropping 135 again, including 30 from the Spida, 23 from Allen, 23 from Garland, and a 13-13 double-double for Mobley, who looks like he maybe had a little bit of foul trouble. How about 14 for Ty Jerome, 11 for Sam Merrill off the bench. Strong will try the middle again. Chubb's got maybe 16 carries for 85 yards, would be my guess right now. He's looked pretty darn good for us. Trips to the left side on a 3rd and 6. Back to pass. Blitz coming. They'll pick it up. Left side throw. Wide open. Hold on to it. Judy he does at the 30 and a first down. Browns at the 27. Winston completing another one. He's got 253 yards passing now, and none of them bigger than that one to Jerry Jeudy. First down, Browns. They trail by 4, so a field goal not the best choice here, but again, you're in that field goal range. That's got to be the worst thing that happens. Winston over the middle. Oh, just out of the outstretched arms of David Njoku, who dove for that one. Couldn't quite get it. Second and 10. Back to pass. Winston, he'll roll to the right. He's been sacked a lot. Now he'll take off 30, 25 to the 20, and he'll slide back down. They'll call it the 22. Remember, they call you down where you start making your slide. Now a 3rd and 5. Again, field goal, worst thing that can happen here. Do not turn the ball over, Winston. We haven't seen it yet. Strong, he'll try the middle, and it goes nowhere. They cut him off guard with a 3rd and medium run last drive. This time, not doing so. And David Ajabo, the former Michigan Wolverine, remember, he was the one who snapped his Achilles in his pro day, I believe. He was the pass rusher on the opposite side of Aiden Hutchinson for that season of Wolverine football. And on 4th and 4, they're going to go for it. Oh my, they'll spread them out. 5 wide. Blitz coming. Winston to the right. Caught by Jeudy. First down, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 12. Oh, the onions from Stefanski on that one, and Dorsey dials up a beautiful play. And it's first down, Browns at the 12. Here comes Chubb to the middle. Nick Chubb breaking tackles all the way down to the 4. That gives him 107 on the day, breaking 100 yards. Absolutely, Earl. Absolutely. Our defense has played well enough to win multiple football games. Our offense has just been historically bad. Now Winston in trouble. He'll roll right, and he'll throw it away. Smart play to not lose yards here. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Browns. Choices here. Chubb in the backfield. A little trio of receivers left. Elijah Moore stretched to the right. 3-step, 5-step drop. Winston, now he'll roll. He's got room. To the 5. To the touchdown! Jameis Winston! Doing it with his legs. And look at the dog pound right in front of him going crazy. Jameis Winston with his legs into the end zone. There was just nobody there. What's Van Noy doing? Kyle Van Noy sitting there guarding the middle of the end zone. Nobody's there. And Jameis Winston into the end zone, and the Browns take a lead with 5:27 to go in the game. Now you just need that defense to make a stop. Now you just need that defense to make a stop. Wowza, wowza, wowza. Jameis Winston. I'm telling you, the game will be more exciting tomorrow. Because he'll do some crazy things. He'll throw for a lot of yards. He hasn't made the critical turnover yet in this sim. LA, I would tend to agree with you based on the way that they've looked, but in the NFL, literally anything can happen. The worst teams can beat the best teams on any given Sunday, as they say. So we'll see. Time will tell. And they're still 5:19. Lamar could bring them right back down the field. Right side throw. Aguilar to the 35. Oh, if this happened, the post-game presser would be pretty nuts. Back to pass. Jackson, he'll take off. He's got space. First down, 40 to the 45 to the 50. Hit and thrown to the ground at the 50-yard line. Lamar Jackson doing Lamar Jackson things, and a first down. Ravens here, 4:24. A heavy pistol look here with Patrick Ricard in, as well as Derrick Henry. They'll option keeper. Right side, we've got a hold coming back. This one's going to go backwards 10. When is week 10 coming? Ellie, I don't understand what you mean by that. You want to see your new helmets? Quick little dump left side. Andrews breaks a tackle at JOK, a rarity, and runs for a first down after the catch. They'll say he's actually short. So he gets 19.5 on that 1st and 20. JOK with a very rare missed tackle. And now inches away. Very close to it, inches away here. Just second in inches. Lamar also in the zone, which is good for him, which means he can't fumble. Henry, 30, watch out, 20, 10, 5. Denzel from the other side of the field saves a touchdown. But we got first and goal for the Ravens at the 5-yard line here. Oh boy, time now starting to be an interesting part of this equation. 3rd and 3, back to pass, 303. Hit as he throws again. JOK was the closest one to catching it. It ain't over yet, but it is not. It looks not quite looking as good as it was when it was 1st and 20, 3 plays ago. Back to pass. Now Henry also in the zone. Pressure coming. He's going to break a sack. Jackson to the right. Caught by Andrews. No, he dropped it. 3rd and goal from the 5. Lamar in the zone and King Henry in the zone. Back to pass. Lamar, he'll step up. He'll roll left to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Lamar. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. And the Ravens retake the lead. And again, that man coverage, everybody had their backs turned. And Jackson into the end zone. Shelby Harris could not hold on. And now with 2:49, the Browns back down by 4. 8 plays, 72 yards. They did it in 2 minutes and 33 seconds. That was an efficient Ravens drive, and that's what they've been this year. This team is scoring points, and it's been Lamar on pace for another MVP season. Chubb, 20 carries, 107 yards, and he'll tell you none of it matters if they can't get a dub. That's right. I like that. Or a Winston time. He's in there. He's got 2:45 and 3 timeouts. You can run your entire offense. Winston back to pass over the middle. Caught by Chief. Juke move. Pass Hamilton for a first down right across the line to the 38. They'll go quickly. Winston, back to pass again. Over the middle, dump it short to Chief. He'll get 8 this time, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 35-31. It's been a close game, been a tight game. Appreciate you guys being on for it with me. This one was a fun one for sure. See if the Browns can pull this thing out. 2 minutes to go, 3 timeouts. Winston gets the 4-man rush. Now he'll dump it left side. Pierre Strong at the 45. He's got the first down. He goes out of bounds at the 50. Smart play by Strong to go out of bounds. 1:54 on the clock. Again, they have to score a touchdown here. Field goal does you no good. Winston. Good pocket. Now he'll take off. 50 to the 45, and he'll slide down at the 42, and the Browns will call their first timeout. They'll go empty here. Winston pointing things out. 2nd and 2. Again, they've got lots of time. Left side throw, slant, caught for a first down to Tillman. He's had a quiet second half after a very explosive first half for Cedric Tillman. 1st and 10. Back to pass. Winston, good protection again. He'll go late, right side. Did he get out of bounds? And it looks like the clock did stop. It was a super short gain, but he rolls out of bounds before the contact from Eddie Jackson. So it stops the clock, 2nd and 6. Winston from the 34 now. Jameis, good time. Now he'll fire right side. Caught by Cedric Tillman. Another broken tackle. He's broken a bunch of them today. And a first down inside the 20 for the Browns, and they'll call timeout number 2. Oh, boy. Drama here in the sim tonight. Somebody's going to be real happy and somebody's going to be real not happy in this one, with our very large Ravens fan on LA joining us here tonight. In the pistol. Chubb, left side. Juke move. Wow. Interesting choice to run it. They'll lose yardage. Kyle Hamilton fills that quickly. What are we doing here, boys? Let's go. Kind of playing fast and loose with those 45 seconds right now. Winston setting up screen. Oh no, he's going to be sacked. 3rd and 21, and the Browns will call their last timeout. Oh, the dreaded sack. I didn't think there were any screens in the playbook anymore. Shouldn't have been, because the screen sack is definitely alive and well. 3rd and 21 now. Winston. Uh-oh, watch out! He's going to be sacked by Pierce, and now a 4th and 30. Oh, boy. Here we go. Winston, deep shot, end zone. Chief, off the tip. He almost got it. And that's going to end the game. Browns play well. So real indeed, Kevin. And with a kneel down from Lamar, the Ravens 35, the Browns 31. A very realistic finish for the Browns. We know that Madden stinks at the 2-minute drill. Good job, David, on that one. Oh, boy, let's get some statistics here. Fun game. Appreciate you guys being on for it. Good news is we've been doing the opposite recently, so maybe this means that the Browns will find a way to pull one off tomorrow. Lamar today, 23 of 39 for 228, the 2 touchdowns for him. Derrick Henry, 11 for 87. Lamar, 7 for 42 and 3 touchdowns today. 5 catches for Mark Andrews, 4 for King Henry, including a touchdown. Bateman, 4 for 91. He had that 62-yard touchdown. Just 4 catches for Flowers, 3 for Aguilar, and 3 for Ice Likely. 13 tackles for Roquan Smith, 11 for Washington, 11 including 5 TFLs for Matabike, 10 for Williams, Jackson, and Wiggins. Sacks today, 3.5, of course, for Nnamdi Matabike, 2 for Michael Pierce, 1.5 for Roquan Smith. Travis Jones and Odafe Owe add some 2. No turnovers for Jameis Winston, which would be a very nice thing to see tomorrow if that could happen. He was 23 of 36, 310 yards, 1 touchdown through the air to Cedric Tillman. 21 for 107 and a fumble for Nick Chubb. 10 for 79 and a touchdown for Pierre Strong. He ran very strongly, pun intended. Haha, there you go, David. Winston, 4 for 25. He also ended into the end zone and also fumbled once as well. 8 for 87, but 2 drops for the Chiefs. 6 for 58 and 2 drops for Jerry Jeudy. 4 for 96 for Elijah Moore. He had a very nice day against Cedric Tillman. 4 for 64 and a touchdown in this one. Leading tackler today, Devin Bush. 7 for Ward, JOK, and Thornhill. Sacks today, just a half. Garrett and Tomlinson shared it. Again, they had him dead to rights about 4 different times. I don't think they're going to win by 30 tomorrow, but they very well may win. So, Browns going to drop a tough one, but golly, this was a fun sim. And again, at the very least, I think the game will be more entertaining with Jameis at the helm. It'll be interesting to see how Ken Dorsey's offense is different, if it's different in any way or not. So, all right, guys, this one was a lot of fun. Do very much appreciate everybody being on. Again, you guys are the best. Thanks for staying up with me tonight. And join us tomorrow. We'll have our Browns and Ravens game chat going. And otherwise, take care of yourselves, guys. Really appreciate Kit's hanging out on the left coast tonight, but again, had some deal with some stuff from work. I'm Phil Nagy here, Nagy on Sports Headquarters, Columbus, Ohio. Appreciate you guys being on with us. Thanks again so much to our subscribers. Today, the Ravens get it done, 35-31. So we will say, go Ravens. And as always, go Browns.